will try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. '2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10? That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Vandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not junk wax vintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. Blue and blue. Well, hello!
Oh my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, fam damnly.
Get that cone out of my face!
Oh my.
Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan, autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shiitake mushrooms, legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. That is the second to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax! Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful. Junk Wax Vintage Family Card Stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Papi. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage Family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from Junk Wax Vintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
It's Thursday morning and the fam's on deck. Dalen's fired up and we're setting the specs. Mrs. Junk Wax packing like a pro, while the kids are helping run the show. Sawyer's on cue, Wyatt's got speed, Owen's bringing that JWV Creed, and Mikey One's in the back with flair. We've got good vibes rising everywhere. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to junkwaxvintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blogs there too if you want educate. We'll laugh, we'll cheer, we'll chase some heat with cards that sizzle and legends to me. This family's tight, this hobby's true, and thankful Thursday's made for you. Yeah, we're gonna pull, whoa, with heart and soul. We're ready to roll. Come join the goal. It's Thankful Thursday. Let's start the day with Junk Wax Vintage, the only way. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to junkwaxvintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blogs there too if you want educate.
Well, top of the morning to you absolute legends. Happy Thursday. How the heck are ya? What's up, Dallas? It is wonderful to see you over here on Twitch, my brother. Good morning. Good morning, Hoonier. How you doing, Gil? Mr. Architect, welcome back, buddy. Hitting the gritty over there. I see you onward. Good morning, my good man. Corey Bader, top of the morning to you, legend. Jeff Rotoll, my brother from another mother, gracing us with his presence this morning. How you doing, Jeffro? Boom. Get Neil. What's up, legend? Happy Thursday to you as well. Hola. Buenos dias. Que bueno verte. Mr. Josh Fish, happy Thursday to you too, buddy. All right, legends. How are we TikTokers doing over here? Tomorrow is Friday. You're absolutely right, Galaxy Gift. Good morning, my friend. Good morning to DNZ. The Heart Over Hype. Hello. Good to see each and every one of you. What's up, Beetle Bailey? Top of the morning to you, my friend. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Good morning, Brandon. Mr. Amerman, Steven, smacking us around with our very first gift of this thankful Thursday morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Amerman. Great to see you this morning, my dude. All right, folks. As always, we have a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday ahead of us. We've got all kinds of fun stuff up there at junkwaxvintage.com. If you would like to go check that out, you are more than welcome to do so. And we had so much fun last night. Onward. It was a wonderful night last night, my dude. Yes. We found an image variation super short print, Jackson Merrill, numbered to 50, out of that logo fractor break. That was magnificent. Congratulations again to Neil. Hit a banger last night, my dude. Good morning, Brian Smith. Good morning, Kilo Joe Montez. Good to see you, the California kid, gracing us with his presence. Damn good to see you, Joe. All right, legends. You know what we must do. Good morning, Mr. Peach-a-Reilly. Good to see you, David, my fellow Texan. Oh, why, thank you, Kilo Joe Montez. Outstanding. So that actually came from Mrs. Junkwax, to be very transparent with you, my dude. So how our pre-grading works is I actually do the pre-grading. I get the break sheet done, or the pre-grading sheet done, and then I take pictures of those cards as well. And then I actually shoot those over to Mikey One. Mikey One handles some graphics for us, basically, puts those two images together, and then he shoots them over to Mrs. Junkwax, and then Mrs. Junkwax shoots them out to you. So shout out to Mrs. Junkwax on that one. The best CEO in all the land, in my humble opinion. Good morning, Mr. Allen, our Canadian cousin. Good to see you, my dude. We have a couple of juicy packs over here this morning for you, Jason. Thank you for lighting up junkwaxvintage.com this morning, my man. That purchase made a smile on my face that I could not wipe off. Excited to rip again for you this morning. Alrighty. Let's bust into that very first item in the morning, shall we? But first, you know what we must do. Let's get some music happening real quick. There we go. Outstanding. It is so damn good to see each and every one of you over here on TikTok this morning. Mr. Beetle Bailey, smacking me with a beautiful rose. Thank you so much, Mr. Beetle. Great to have you this morning. The Hitcher, good morning. All right, legends. First sip of that spicy water. That's right, Onward. That's right. Cheers, brother. Good morning to Mean Brad Greeny. Good morning, legend. How are you doing this morning, my man? Every morning. Never sets me wrong. Always sets me right. Gotta love that spicy water. The nectar of life. Beautiful. Jason Alfaro, buenos dias. Good morning, my man. How are you doing? Happy Thursday, good buddy. Great to see you back again, Senor Alfaro. The Thunder Cheeks. You in the name game, my man. Good morning. Thunder. Thunder. Thunder Cheeks. Oh! Shout out to Lino and Chitara. Sounds great, Brad Green. Nice. Got a hair in my face. There we go. Alrighty. The legends, you know what we must do. We're going to bust into our very first pack of Juicy. Juicy Junk Wax. You know how we got to start the morning. Gosh dang it. And then we are going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com and see where we're at. My friends, as always, there's some juicy stuff up there. If you want to snag something down for us to rip together this morning, I would absolutely love to. Threaten me with a good time. And that's right, Mikey1, thank you so much for dropping that break information in the chat, my dude. So we do have 4 breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com right now. If we fill any of those breaks this morning, we will bust them this morning. Excuse me. And just to let you know, folks, on our Bo Jackson's Battle Arena, we are down to 9 spots remaining. In our 2 hobby box break with the first off the line Chronicles, we're down to 15 spots left. We are halfway. In our 4th ever NHL break here in this family, we're down to 14 spots left. And then our 46th round of 2025 Donruss Baseball, 20 spots left. I love it so much. Thank you, Neil. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen. Good morning, Marky Mark and the Wheels Bunch. Great to see you this morning, my man. Hope you're having a good morning, Marky Mark. All right, legends. Mr. Hansford, good morning. JVD, top of the morning to you, my brother. Great to see you, Johnny, as always. Cheers. Good men exist. Good morning. Gotta love some TikTok. Yeah, I know you do, Jeff Rotel. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we got to give credit where credit is due. Our buddy Jeffro here in the chat pulled an absolute frickin' nuke yesterday. Goodness gracious, brother. Got a Bo Jackson Battle Arena Blaster, pulled a Vince Young 1-of-1 inspired ink autograph. Congratulations there, brother. That is like the pull of a lifetime, my man. Some people will dream of that for their whole entire life to pull a card like that. That is very special. So congratulations, Jeffro. I think good things happen to good people, gosh dang it. Keep up the good work, my good man. All right, I see it. Beautiful. Good morning, Wyatt. Mr. Rodenbeck. Brost. Top of the morning to you, my brother. How are you? Happy Thursday, legend. All right, folks, let's get into our very first pack of Juicy. Juicy Junk Wax. We're going to go back to 1991. Mr. Chomperton, good morning, and thank you for smacking that follow button. Mr. Brandon, haven't seen a Vince Young card in a long time. Well, me too there, buddy. Breaku, I am looking for a prison-worn Aaron Hernandez. There's some of those out there. Good to see you this morning, my man. All right, let's do it. You and I both, Corey Bader. Absolutely right. Mr. Erickson, good morning to my fellow Washingtonian. Great to see you, buddy. James Erickson, I saw that article this morning as well. That's right. No more Stream East, gosh dang it. Rest in peace. Yeah, they got taken down. Ouch, kabibbles. All right, we start out with a Miami Rice on the season leaders, the legend, Mr. Jerry Rice. Outstanding. I think that's a good omen. Mr. Stoney, thank you for smacking the follow button. I believe that is Mr. Jim Everett for the Rams. Correctamundo. Excellent. For my Seattle Sea Chickens, some Derek Fenner. Some Fenner Wop. Anthony Munoz for WKRP in Cincinnati. And you legends over here on Twitch just hit 100 messages in the chat. Thank you so much, you chatty Cathys. Good morning, Mr. Esposito. Good to see you, Greg. How you doing, brother? Just in time to see us busting into our first pack of juicy junk wax this morning. Mr. Roskadal, I was hoping to see you early this morning, you legend. Good morning, Keith. DC says, good morning. I just made my first junk wax vintage purchase today. Really? Well, I appreciate that so much, my good man. We're going to refresh that shop in just a moment. Old Bruce Armstrong, Stretch's cousin. Rice removed. Stewie Griffin's cousin, Don. Wayne Haddocks, with a very strategically placed Band-Aid. Johnny Holland for the Packers. Craig Hayward, shout out to our buddy Jimmy Nuge and the New Orleans Saints. There you go, Nick, that's right. Football season starting today, my good man, basically. Paul Farron for the Browns. Alan Noga. Naga, not going to work here anymore, that's for sure. I hope somebody gets that awesome reference. And last but not least, Mr. O'Brien. Ken O'Brien. Kevin O'Brien's cousin. Rice removed. Good morning to the Cobb, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. All right, there you go, legends. Excellent first pack of the morning. That's right, Jeffro. There you go, legend. We shall see, onward. We shall see. Thank you so much, Mr. Esposito. I appreciate that, brother. And Rob Richardson, shout out to the family pharmacist this morning, Arturo Cotto. Buenos dias, mi hermano. And ladies and gentlemen, my brother from another mother, Senor Arturo Cotto. Just hit that resub button for the 30th month. 30 months. 3-0. Damn. Love you so much, Arturo. You have been with me since the very, very beginning of this entire venture, my brother. And it is wonderful to see you this morning, my man. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, you legend. Shout out to Arturo. 30 months, my man. When I see those kind of resubs, folks, I got to be honest with you, it hits me in the feels. Big time. So thank you so much, Arturo. Making my morning over there, buddy. Excuse me. Woo! Gracias otra vez, Arturo. Excuse me. There you go, Johnny Mesco. I love that you got that reference. You too, Corey Bader. Excuse me. Mr. Alfaro, you are not too excited for your Cowboys. Can't believe you don't have Parsons anymore. I'm with you, brother. That was crazy, right? Nick has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask?
He says, who's your best investment sports card-wise? That's a good question, Nick. I got to be honest with you. I don't look at sports cards as an investment. I look at them as something that I just love, something that evokes emotion, something that I like to collect. It gives me joy. If the cards are worth money, that's always a bonus. But that's a tough question for me to answer, my man, because that's kind of not the perspective that I have. But I would say pretty much any of these cards up here are a pretty decent investment because they're all pretty much valuable. So good question there, Nick. Good question. Neil. Best investment, Babe Ruth rookie. Go for it. Yeah, my man. You get it. There you go, brother. Why not? Nick, thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. I truly appreciate that. Thank you, sir. All right, my dear friends, we busted into that nectar of life. We busted into that juicy, juicy junk wax. You know there's one thing left to do to start this morning the right way, and that is to refresh junkwaxvintage.com. Let's see where we're at. There you go, onward. Just a little Honus Wagner. No big deal. No big deal. Nick says, I just buy PC cards personally, but the one investment I feel he's sadly gone, but Sean Taylor. Like his new cards are going for insane stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Keith brings you back to your childhood, why you love cards. You and I both, brother. So I have talked about it many, many times on this channel, my friends. I think these little pieces of cardboard are like little tiny time machines. There are very few things in this life that have the capacity to instantly take you back to a moment in time. right? Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you agree, because I'm telling you, folks, every time, especially 1990 Donruss for me personally, every time I see one of those cards, folks, it takes me right back to when I was 10 years old, sorting cards with my uncle, going through that entire set. You know, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. I understand and I accept that money will always be a part of our hobby, right? I get it. However, I don't think that money should ever be all of the hobby, in my humble opinion. I believe this hobby should be about the people that you meet, the experiences that you have, the memories that you make, and what you take away from all of those circumstances that make you a better human being moving forward. I could get on my soapbox about it, gosh dang it. Reaper Medic, good morning, my man. Cheers. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if it is your very first time rolling up in here, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way with that daily dose of positivity. Sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, couple of things for you. We are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join us on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you have options. And of course, my dear friends, if you would like to participate this morning, that would be rad. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. There's a plethora, a cornucopia of stuff up there. And I would love to rip something together. Why, thank you, Grass Soccer Field. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Bush's Baked Beans. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Aw, thank you, Keith. I appreciate that so much, buddy. Mr. Alfaro says, I'm waiting on my Billy Ripken to come back from PSA and my Ricky Henderson rookie card. Nice, buddy. I'm excited for you. Hope you get some good grades on those, my dude. Mr. Bryant Steely Dan, good morning, my man. Jason Allen says, Dalen, I'm ready whenever you get my pack, just not tabbed in. I got you covered, Jason. I have that pack right here, my brother. We're going to refresh that shop real quick, and then we will get into our family rips. I estoy acuerdo, es Arturo Coto. I agree, my man. That's a great idea. All right, legends. Let's refresh. I love that Reaper. Beautiful. Absolutely, Keith. Always. You know it, buddy. All right. Ooh, shout out to our brother from across the pond from Dublin, Ireland. Taking spot number 8 in our 46th round of 2025 Donruss Baseball. And legends, I got to make a break sheet because we have a brand new Donruss break up there. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, if you would. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment here, my friends. We're going to make a brand new break sheet, and then we will get this show rolling. Good morning to the G-Mon over here on Twitch. He says, good morning. Been watching on TikTok for a while and just made the switch to Twitch. Best breaks on any social media. Buddy. Mr. G-Mon, that is extremely kind of you to say. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, my brother. Thank you so, so much. And I'm very appreciative that you made the switch to Twitch. Hope you like it over here, my man. I sure do. All right. 25. Donruss Baseball. Folks, it is astonishing to me that we're on box number 46. We have gone through a lot of 2025 Donruss. And we have found some absolutely magnificent cards, too. We've been very lucky. And I'm hoping this 46th box will be no different. There you go. Little sip of Joe this morning, my friends. Cheers. Roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Happy Thursday, my dear friends. And I appreciate your patience on the family rips, folks. We will get into those in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Good morning, my TikTokers. Happy Thursday. All right, that's better. Let's do it. So, Niall, taking spot number 8. Thank you, Niall. There you go, my dude. Beautiful. And then Mr. Hanson, I already got you locked in on that BOBA. So we are solid. Beautiful. Do we have Mr. Bobby Ballgame in the house this morning? Mr. Viles, are you here, good sir? And Jason Allen, we will start with you, my good man. I appreciate your patience. Some Haunted Hoops NBA. Let's see if we can't find you that super short print black web hollow. Good luck, Jason. I appreciate the warm welcome, gentlemen, over here on Twitch. Thank you so much. Again, G-Mon, welcome to the family over here on Twitch, buddy. I appreciate you speaking up for the first time. All right, Jason. Here we go. Starting now with a Jaden Ivey. DeAndre Ayton for Rip City. Shout out to my Portland pals. Jalen Dalen Williams. Jalen Dalen Slauson. Back-to-back Jalen's. That's fun. Rookie for the Kings. Shout out to Miss Melody. Jamal Murray for the Nuggies. And Michael Porter Jr. A couple of back-to-back Nuggies. There you go, Jason. Fun way to start our morning, my brother. Thank you as always. I love that we are slowly but surely working through the haunted hoops. There you go, brother. Excellent first rip of the morning. All right, legends, do we have a Bobby Ballgame or a Dave Clark? Mr. Clark, are you here? Sarge, good morning, my brother. Top of the morning to you. How you doing there, Sarge? Happy Thursday, good buddy. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mean Brad Green over here on TikTok, absolutely blowing me up with my very favorite gift of all time. How dare you be so amazing, Bradley? Thank you, good sir. And I heart you right back. Same to you there, Sarge. Sincerely appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you. DC, it all makes sense now. Thank you so much, good buddy. The Dave Clark 5. Very first family rip here, Dave. Good luck, my good man. We're looking for one guaranteed autograph in here. For the very first time on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck, Dave. As always, my dear friends, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself something down from the shop, that would be awesome. I have said it before, my dear friends, and I will say it again. I truly believe that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWVCC, and that is thanks to each and every one of you. And of course, folks, I think we can all agree on something, right? I know we all have a lot of different opinions and perspectives, but I think there's something that we can all agree on. And that is that it's always fun to rip into packs of cards, right? But in my humble opinion, my 2 cents, which is sometimes worth a wooden nickel, I truly believe that it is just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends, and that is what we do here almost every single morning. So thank you, my dear friends, for making it all possible. Good morning, Moff. How you doing there, buddy? Reese Lightning. Good morning, Mr. Cooper. I love the positivity, Sarge. Thank you as always, good buddy. Cheers. Pack number 4 to the side because it is tradicion. Good luck, Dave. Absolutely right, Mr. Peach-a-Really. Thank you, David. And onward. Thank you for dropping those extremely helpful links in the chat, my friend. Much appreciated. Little cuffing. No big deal. So, my friends, we are down to 9 spots remaining on that Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Ridiculously excited to bust into those booster boxes. And that might be the last BOBA break for a minute, because they're getting a little bit hard to find, those boxes. All right, here we go. And we start out with a Horvath. Mac Horvath for Tampa Bay, right off the jump. Always happy to start a morning with a Horvath. Carly Soto for Minnesota. Alake Berkey. Head out to Mr. James Berkey for Milwaukee on the red cracked ice. Not numbered. Owen Hall, just looking happy to be there for the Motor City Kitties. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. Tyson Lewis. Rentaro Sasaki on the ping. And we're not talking about a little Asian duck. Chase Alsup. Oh, wow. Numbered to 49. There you go, brother. That is not terrible. For the Baltimore Orioles, shout out to Uncle Moosey. And Auburn. Top loading that one up for you, my man. Beautiful. There you go, Dave. Excellent first rip, my brother. Joendry Vargas for the Trolley Dodgers. Harlan. Carly Soto. So nice you got him twice for Minnesota on the cracked ice. TJ Morlando. Alake Mitchell. Holt Emerson for my Seattle Mariners. Stud. Alsup. Cade Horton Heat on the green parallel all aces. Midnight in Mason Montgomery. Braylon Dalen Payne. Tayshaun Walton for the Fightin' Phillies on the green cracked ice. And that is numbered to 99. Beautiful. And last but not least for Baston, some Zach Earhart. Finishing that one off. I love it. Onward. Thank you, my good man. Much appreciated. All right, Dave.
One down, one to go.
I have a very strong hunch that you might have an autograph in this pack, my man. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? Good luck, Dave. Here we go. And do we have a Bobby Viles with us this morning by chance? Bobby Ballgame, are you here this morning, my brother? Starting out with a Houston Astros. Somebody bang a trash can for old Trevor Taylor. Walker Janik. Jacob Wilson, rookie for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Beautiful. Mr. Electric Boogaloo. Happy, blessed Thursday to you, my man. Cam Caminetti on the Aces. And there's your autograph for the White Sox, Christian Opper. Pitcher extraordinaire. And that is a base autograph for you there, buddy. Mr. Ryan's House of Cards says, I just bought into your first break. Well, that's awesome, buddy. Which break was it, if I may ask there, Ryan? So, Dave, that is not a terrible rip for your very first rip here in the family, my good man. 3 top-loaded cards out of that one. So, you got the Tayshaun Walton to 99. 64th on print, to be exact. Christian Opper on the autograph. And then your Chase Alsup 32nd on print to 49. Beautiful. And Dave, as always, my good man, I sincerely hope that that is the first of many, many rips that you and I get to do together, my friend. Thank you so, so much. That is a wonderful way to start our morning. No worries, Boogaloo. Happens to the best of us, my brother, but it is wonderful to see you this morning. Thank you so much, Dave. Looking forward to it, my man. Welcome to the family, Mr. Clark. Officially. There you go, Jeffro. That's right. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, how much? Shout out to Borat. All right, Dave, you were all squared away. I sleeved up those cracked ice for you as well, my good man. Got you all protected. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Mikey, I love the new bot commands there, my man. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Shout out to our innovation lead here at JWV, Mr. Mikey 1. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, my fabulous Floridian. All right, my dear friends. Cody Kirk, good morning, my man. He says, did you ever get a chance to get some Bob Ross? Unfortunately not, my friend. So I've told this story a couple of times, but I'm still a little bit salty about it, so I don't mind. So check this out, folks. This is hilarious. A lot of you know, especially my OGs, that we went real hard on Bob Ross last year. We have ripped through a ton of Bob Ross boxes, right? Well, this year, we got an email a couple of weeks prior that it was going to release on Topps.com. A lot of you know we do not have allocations. We do not have a direct relationship with Topps or Panini or any card company for that matter. So we have to buy it from Topps.com just like you all do. Okay? Same website, same stuff. So we set ourselves an alarm for it 2 weeks ahead of time. It ended up falling on a day that we were at the National. Okay? So myself and Mrs. Junkwax were up in Chicago. We're in our rental car. I get a notification that it's going to drop in 5 minutes. So we head on over to Topps.com. I pull over to the side of the road, and we're sitting there just waiting, refreshing the page, just waiting, right? With bated breath. And sure enough, it drops. It appears. I jump on it. I snag a case of collector's boxes and one blaster box because that was all that they would let me get. Well, I try to take that through to checkout, and it puts me into a 15-minute queue to wait. Yeah. After the 15-minute queue, everything was sold out. So even the stuff that I had in my cart, I couldn't buy it. Super bummer. So yeah, Cody, good question, my man. We will probably have some Bob Ross, but we're just going to have to pay like double for it now, unfortunately. But you know, folks, I'm sincerely hoping that next year, by this time next year, we should have a direct relationship with Topps. So I'm hoping to have everything before release day next year. So as always, my dear friends, thank you for bearing with me. We will get there. We're working our way there, gosh dang it. Good morning, Danny Mackers. How was our favorite pancakes this morning? Top of the morning to you, my brother. I know, Cody. Super bummer, right? Well, like I said, buddy, we'll get there, gosh dang it. These things happen. All right, let me refresh that shop real quick, legends. After I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. Barost. Steve says, need us to have a conversation with Topps? Absolutely, sir. If all of you just all of a sudden start bombing them and telling them that they got to get JWV and some allocations, that would be sweet. I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. All right, legends, we do have some brand new orders up here at junkwaxvintage.com. Shout out to Mr. Ryan Horton Heat, a nasty New Yorker. Taking down a spot in our BOBA break. Thank you, Ryan. And that is spot number 11. And Mr. Horton, I believe this is your very first break with us, my man. Thank you, Ryan, and welcome. Great to have you, my dude. We have a lot of nasty New Yorkers here in the family. That is where we're sitting on that BOBA break. Oh, outstanding. Ryan, are we going to have a Canelo watch party? Yes. More than likely, yes. Absolutely. So I don't know how long you've been here, my man, but we typically do have UFC watch parties over on Discord. And for that Canelo fight, absolutely. That's going to be a banger. Super excited for that one. Well, congratulations, Ryan. It's great to have you here, buddy. I sincerely appreciate you participating this morning, buddy. Thank you so much. All right, next, Steely Dan, an awesome Arkansan, taking 11 and 21 in our 46th round of Donruss Baseball. Why, thank you, Steely Dan. 11 and 21. There you go, homie. Got you locked in. Well, good morning, Chris. How you doing there, brother? Good to see you, King of Random. Top of the morning to you, my man. What you talking about, Paul Willis? Thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts this morning, you absolute legend. Always good to see you, Paulie. And next, we have our brother from across the pond, Mr. Niall Darcy, and already locked in, spot number 8 in Donruss Baseball. So we are good to go. Got you locked in there. Excuse me. All right, my dear friends. Well, the floor is open. We are currently without any orders right now up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So I think we're just going to rip through some more juicy junk wax. Of course, my dear friends, if you would like to put it in an order and rip something together, that would be awesome. I love it, Mikey. Thank you in advance. That gives a tremendously awesome visual. I see you there, Corey Bader, right? Possible. All right, my dear friends. Let's go back to 1988. See if we can't find some Donnie Baseball. Good morning, J-Rod. That was my second favorite Jared this morning. First favorite, Jared. Second favorite, J-Rod. Hey, speak for yourself there, Mick Dundee. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Oh, my Lanta? Is that a Bo? Oh, I thought that was Bo Jackson to get us started. It is not Bo. That is a Mike Jackson. Wrong Jackson. One of the worst names for a pitcher ever. Eric Plunk. Holding on to that gum for 30 years. Outstanding. I love you, Mikey One. It's true. It's true. Someday, maybe. All right, we start out with the Expos, the now defunct Expos. Hubie Brooks. Balake, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family. How about Cal Ripken? Loonier. The Iron Man. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Back-to-back legends? The Iron Man and Robin Yount. Gotta love it. Jim Dwyer. Spike Owen for the Bo Sox. Dwayne Boyce for the Angels. Shout out to my Californians. How about a promo? Shout out to Jeffro. Little Jack Clark. John is never smiley for the Pirates. He looks like he's having a real bad day. That's right, Dutchie. You know it. Old Ricky Ruschel. And shout out to Rob Richardson. His alliterated brother. Big Dave Winfield, and I believe that is Mr. Willie Randolph. Shout out to Arturo, our pinstripes fanatic in the family. Yep. Willie Randolph and old Big Dave Winfield. Tim Stoddard, that is back-to-back pinstripes. Michael's cousin, Mr. Tom Bolton. Johnny Moore, Magapint Magadan, and old Mike Jackson for the Fightin' Phillies.
I'd like to have a go around with that Philly.
There you go, Mikey One. Mikey One, he says, are we ripping for family or is this community? I can't remember if community, may you call Cal. Sure thing, Mikey One. Got you covered there, buddy. Allow me just a moment here, my dear friends. I'll even sleeve that one up for you, Mikey. Got you covered, brother. There you go, my good man. My pleasure. There's Mr. Viles. Good morning, Bobby Ballgame. How you doing, legend? Your ears must have been burning this morning. I have a box here that is burning a hole in my table there, Bobby Viles. You ready? See if we can't find another number to 5 like we did out of that first box last night. Goodness gracious. For those of you that weren't here last night, folks, our buddy Bobby hit a third on print to 5 Cincinnati Reds color match. Red card out of that Topps Celebration. It was magnificent. You just landed. Nice, Bobby. Where did you land, if I may ask, my good man? $20.25 Celebration. See if we can't find another one of those mascots. That would be magnificent. Let me snag myself a little sippy of Joe here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. G, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew, my friend. Shout out to Everyday Dose. That is the beverage that I was just drinking. Back home in Virginia. Nice, Bobby. Well, I'm glad you made it home, my man. Glad you had a safe flight. Are you ready to rip into this box, my brother, or do we need to wait? Totally okay either way. I just don't want to leave you waiting if you don't want to wait. Onward. I am a drink goblin this morning, as my wife would say. I'm double fisting. That spicy water and my everyday dose. Breakfast of Champions. Of course, Bobby. Of course, my brother. You just let me know when you're ready, buddy. My pleasure. Okie dokie. So, folks, we are still current up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So, typically, there is a little bit of a queue. There is no queue this morning, my dear friends. So, if you would like to snag something down from the shop, you are absolutely welcome to do so. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there. Bobby Ballgame, have we hit anything big this morning? Well, we've only ripped into a couple of packs this morning, my brother. So, no, we have not, unfortunately. The morning's just starting, my man. Onward. My wife is a beverage goblin, but only drinks like half of the drink and then leaves the rest out. Oh, yeah. I think her and Mrs. Junkwax might be twins. Johnny Mesco. Everyday Dose seems like it's hit the mainstream, popping up in retail locations. It surely is, Johnny Mesco. So, folks, as I have said before, and I will say it again, the beverage that I drink almost every single morning, pretty much every single morning, is called Everyday Dose. It is basically a whole bunch of good stuff put in with a little bit of coffee. So a lot of you know that I quit drinking coffee years ago. I got really, really sick, and I was in the hospital for 9 days. While I was hospitalized, I unintentionally came off of sugar and caffeine, and it sucked. It was not fun. I will share with you. Probably the worst I have felt while still being in recovery, if that makes sense. So, after I got out of the hospital, I realized that I woke up totally energized, and I didn't need coffee anymore. So for about 2.5 years, I did not touch a drop of caffeine. Nothing. Well, about 6 months ago or so, started dragging a little bit in the morning. I was like, whoa, especially when we had really late shows. And then I started this show at 7 a.m. So there was some times where we wouldn't finish up till like 1:30 in the morning. And I had to be back up at like 5. So on those mornings, I needed a little extra pick-me-up. I knew that I did not want to go back to officially full-dose caffeine, right? Because with my personality, with my makeup chemically, I will be strung out on caffeine again real quick if I start doing that again. So I found this amazing mixture, and it's called Everyday Dose. It is half the caffeine as usual. It's got a whole bunch of vitamins and collagen and all kinds of good stuff in it too. I freaking love it. It is like my favorite thing in the morning, besides all of you, of course. So, I do have a referral code for that. So if you want to get yourself some Everyday Dose and you get a little discount for it, just let me know. I'm happy to give you that discount code. All you have to do is reach out via DM on any platform. Danny Macker says, wow, worse than a hangover. Oh, brother. Oh, yes. Yeah. So when I was in the hospital coming off of caffeine and sugar, I had massive headaches that just would not go away no matter what I did. I couldn't sleep for a couple of days. That was pretty rough. The mornings were always rough as well. So yeah, it was not great. Got to be honest, I didn't see that one coming. When I went to the hospital, that was not what I was thinking about. And then after about 24 hours, I was like, oh, wait a second. I feel terrible. Oh, no. Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Mike Green. Great to see you, my brother. How are you doing on this thankful Thursday morning? J-Rod says, caffeine and nicotine are my vices next to 420. Roger that, J-Rod. Our favorite reefer head. You know it, brother. Rob Richardson says, yo, D. After drinking quite heavily for the past decade, I am sans alcohol for 3 weeks now, and I can't believe how much better I feel. Bro! Nicely done, Rob Richardson. You know, I could get on my soapbox about it. I will do my best not to. Please keep in mind, before I say anything further, I do not judge anyone who imbibes alcohol, okay? If you can drink alcohol responsibly, more power to you. In my humble opinion, there's just not many people that can. You know, it's more so the latter. So, personally, I think alcohol is like the worst of these substances because it is so socially acceptable. right? And what I've seen over the last couple of years, my friends, is amazing. I have seen so many people, even people that don't necessarily have a problem with alcohol, realizing that it is straight up poison. And they're like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be drinking every night, right? And it is absolutely astonishing how much better you feel after you come off of alcohol for a few weeks. And I'm so grateful that you have that feeling, Rob Richardson. Nicely done, my brother. Hell yeah. Making my morning over there, Rob Richardson. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. I think it'll only get better for you. Neil says, I thought Spicy Water was alcoholic for the first week I watched you. No, sir. That's just some good old water with bubbles. So, fun fact, folks, I can't say that I don't drink, technically, because I will have like half a beer for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I like a good porter. But we do not keep alcohol in the house. I don't drink regularly. It's literally like maybe once a year. And my whole family makes fun of me because typically I'll have like half a beer and I'll keep it for like the whole night. It's pretty crazy. Until it gets warm, of course. 007 Anonymous, good morning, my man. Roger that, Daddy. Yep, it looks like a few of you thought that was booze. That's hilarious. There you go, Mr. Peach, really. You know it, my man. Shout out to 6th Street. Onward says, I gave up cannabis 2 months ago. Relapsed a few days ago, but didn't even enjoy it. Not going to do anymore. Well, hey, to each their own, my friend. You know, whatever works best for you. That's what I say. All right, my dear friends. Let me refresh that shop one more time, see if we have anything taken down. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Taking down 3 spots in our 46th round of 2025 Donruss. Thank you, Alan. Let's get you locked in here, my brother. That's right, Mr. Peach, really. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. We have 1, 3, and 17. Thank you, Alan. There you go. Thank you again, Mr. Alan White. Upside Down, my Swedish brother. How you doing there, buddy? He says, I am in my 14th year with no drinking. That is amazing, brother. I love hearing that. He says, but I socially drink on Xmas, and a few in Thailand for a month. Nice. There you go, brother. Hey, when you're in Thailand, you kind of got it, right? I might have a drink if I was in Thailand. I'm with you. One of those cool umbrella drinks sitting on the beach. Sarge, my fellow veteran, he says, same, 2 years sober from alcohol. One of the best decisions you've ever made. Buddy, I love that. If I have said one thing here on the channel over and over and over again, I will say it again. If there is one thing that I like to see above and beyond sports cards, my dear friends, it is the disease of addiction getting its ass kicked. I love seeing that. Nicely done, my dear friends. So like I said, it has been a really cool trend to see all these people that have quit drinking, you know? And what I really love to see is there's like a whole generation of young people that see how horrible alcohol can be. And they're like, you know what? I'm all set. I'm good. I don't need to do that. You know, they were going to avoid a lot of the pitfalls that we all probably went through over the last 20 years or so. So I think that that's a really cool trend, and I hope it keeps going. Gosh dang it. Good morning, Nick. I see you, Stick. Good morning, my man. You know it, buddy. That's right, Jeffro. Hey, maybe, Mikey. Maybe, sir. I love you all so damn much. Danny, you're in a year and a half now with no alcohol. Nicely done, my brother. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Hey, there you go, Dutchie. My man. So believe it or not, I have a friend of mine that quit drinking, but he drinks non-alcoholics like there is no tomorrow. I've seen him literally go through 20 non-alcoholic beers in a couple hours. It's kind of interesting to watch. I would imagine the only thing that you get from that is having to pee a whole lot. Good morning, Steven. Hey, I get it, brother. Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Koba. Good morning, Mikey. Mr. Mikey 2. Top of the morning to you, legend. How is our Trolley Dodgers fanatic in the family this morning? That's right, Onward. He's the stone cold of non-alcoholic beer. Shout out to O'Doul's. Mr. Kobe Luna, mi hermanitos, el guapitos. Over here on TikTok, he says, I can speak as a person who came from an alcoholic father. I avoid alcohol now for my life. Best choice he ever made. Smart man. Muy inteligente. Kobe Luna. Tu sabes way. That's right, Stick. That is correct. He's going through the motions of getting wasted. He will just never get there. It's true. Without a really, really full bladder, right? That's right, Gmod. That is correct. You nailed it. Mikey says, I remember my grandma giving up beer cold turkey and switching to non-alcoholic. She drank at least 15 beers a day, basically my whole lifetime with her. She was a chill drunk, never got drunk angry. Well, that's good. There you go, Jeffro. Moderation is a great thing, my friend. Unfortunately, I'm just not good at that. I am really, really bad at moderation. I'm either all the way in or all the way out, for better or worse. Onward has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, do you have the Griffey Jr. 1990 Donruss in your PC? I'm assuming graded. I do not. And you know what, folks? We have an open queue right now. Now would be a perfect time to show off that PC. So I've had a lot of messages behind the scenes and some messages here live on the show of you that want to see my PC. I think it's a perfect time to do it. Let me refresh that shop real quick, make sure we're not missing anything. Thank you very much, Mikey Koba, for dropping that information in the chat. Ooh, and we do have a family rip. Mr. Siebert, taking down a 2024 Panini Select Blaster. So we will get into that blaster, my dear friends, and then we'll go through my PC. Thank you so much, Mr. Siebert. Beautiful. I see you, Jeff Rotel. There you go, Mr. Siebert. I appreciate you, my brother. Good luck. And so, Legends, we have some choices this morning when it comes to yours truly's PCs. We have quite a few. So we can look at the Ken Griffey Jr. PC. We can look at the Bo Jackson, Jose Canseco, Shohei Ohtani, Nolan Ryan, Harry Ford, Russell Wilson, Steve Largent, O'Neal Cruz, Jazz Chisholm Jr. You got options. Good morning, Joe Hawkins, another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. Good to see you, my brother. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I see you, Neil. I do not have a Hooters PC, my man, but we do have some Hooters cards, believe it or not. Mikey, you want to see the Wander collection? Hey, I can. I still have it. I'm going down with that ship, so to speak. So a lot of you know I did collect Wander Franco before all the nastiness came down, unfortunately. Good morning, Niche. Good to see you, Mr. Nicius. Top of the morning to you, Rob. I have only sold one. Of all the Wanders that I had, I still have all of them, pretty much, except one. I had an autographed rookie number to 25 that I sold. But other than that, I still have them all. Jeffro, Gerangelo Seath J. I showed off my tiny Gerangelo PC last night on the show. I only have a few of Gerangelo. Good morning, Kyle Giungo. How you doing there, buddy? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, Kyle. Kobe Luna, you want to see the Bo Jackson PC? Mi placer. Ooh, we have a numbered card in here. Little cuffing. No big deal. Mikey Koba, I love it. I love it. That's right, Jeffro. Gerangelo Seath J is just terrible. Nobody wants to PC that kid, and everybody just wants to send him to me, and that is 1000% okay. I will properly dispose of them. I know. I know. You don't have to thank me. I'm a gracious individual. Cardman, am I buying Franco still? No. Absolutely not. All right. How about some Bob Gibson starting out for Mr. Siebert? All Rise, Aaron Judge. Will the Thrill on the premium insert. Premiere, excuse me. Phil Rizzuto on the Orange Shock Prism. Pinstripes Legend. Kyle Giungo says, what was your wife's reaction to the Kelsey you gave her? She loves it, my man. And it's actually sitting on her desk right now. So we put it in a top loader, and she might even send that one off to be graded someday. Who knows? Glad you're having a good morning there, Kyle Giungo. Johnny Baseball. Marcelo. John. Mayer. A dollop of Dollander. Case Dollander. With his locks of love, Mr. Rhett Lauder. Charlin Caba. Grant Taylor. Nolan Ryan. Beautiful. For the Mets. Not very often you see Nolan for the Mets. Hell yeah. And there it is, folks. I believe that is going to be numbered to 99? Could be 49? Drew Gilbert, back-to-back Mets. On the future. Uploaded that one up for you. That is number 299. There you go, David. How about some Noma? Garcia Parra. The Man, the Myth, the Schnoz. Junior Caminero, your home run derby runner-up. Jace Bahrofen on the Premier. Gunnar Henderson on the Premier Prism. Bobby Witt Jr. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. Zach DeLoach and Roderick Arias. Another pinstripe on the Prism. All right, Mr. Siebert.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my good man. Good luck. I know, Rob Richardson. You're absolutely right. Shout out to the Stirrup Socks. Oh, holy noly. Back in 1970. Oh, starting out with Spokane's finest. Rest in peace. To the legend, Mr. Ryan Sandberg. Santana. Ooh, gotta love those pack number 4s, my dear friends. Midnight in Colson, Montgomery. On the selective swatches. Excellent. Leaving that one up for you. And top loading. And I think that's going to go in 100 point. Like a glove. Shameless plug on those JWV top loaders. There you go, Mr. Siebert. You go with your card number to 99. And last but not least, on the Orange Shock Prism, Ryan Lasco. And he is a Las Vegas Athletic now. Good morning, Krabby Rob Benoit. How is my Prince Edward Island pal this morning? Shout out to you and Adeline. Shout out to our favorite single dad in the family. I agree, Danny. Very spiffy. Hey, Mr. Siebert, it is always my pleasure, brother. Thank you. And of course, I sincerely hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a very, very long line of beautiful rips. All right, my dear friends, I'm going to refresh that shop one more time. Make sure we're not missing anything. And it might be time to get into yours truly's PC. Ooh, we have a couple of break spots. Shout out to my brother from another mother, Mr. Robert Parkinson. In number 46 of 2025 Donruss, taking spot number 9. Thank you, Robert. And number 5 in the hockey. There you go, Robert Parkinson. Thank you as always, good buddy. Mr. Condor, good morning to the captain. How you doing, Chris? Chris! All right, folks. I think everybody said they wanted to see the Bo Jackson PC, yeah? Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I have had requests for this for a very, very long time. So they are all in binders, my PCs, and we have some good old Bo Jackson. We start with our football, the super rookie right up there in the top left corner, 1988 tops. The more Bo. All kinds of 1990 Fleer, action-packed, 91 score, upper deck, the Heisman Hero Pro Set. One of my favorite Bo Jackson cards, believe it or not, that Heisman Hero. I remember pulling that when I was a young man. I am very careful with them onward. You know it, my man. There's your 1991 Fleer up there. Bo Jackson. There's some modern Bo in there also. Some Optic. Classics. There's some upper deck. Some select. I would love to try to get the rainbow of this one. I started on it. There's a rated rookie, 1987 Donruss, 1986 Topps rookie. A couple of 87 Donruss rated rookies in there. A couple of die cuts. Now we're getting into some baseball after the football here. 1988 Topps up there. Stairmasters, the Elite Series, some Gladiators on the Emerald Parallel. There's a 1990 Action Packed. Down to 1988 Topps. My favorite 1953 throwback on the 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. Got the McDonald's Baseball's Best up there. You see, I'm trying to collect the rainbow of this card as well. 2022 Panini Prism. That would be rad. Into our baseball. I see you, Mr. Koba. Aw, Brian Smith. That's awesome, buddy. I think he did. I vaguely remember that, my man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Believe it or not, folks, one of my favorites, 1986 Southern Stars, the Memphis Chicks, Bo Jackson. The most iconic Bo Jackson, in my humble opinion, is that 1987 throwback Future Stars. Into some more 1989, 1990, 1989 Bowman, 1990 Bowman, 1990 Score. There's the iconic, the card he will not sign now, unfortunately. 1990 Score, 1990 Donruss with the All-Star and the MVP. You got some 1990 Upper Deck up there on the top. The entire set of these little guys. And then we have not one, not two, but three of those 1991 Fleer Provisions. Beautiful. Onward. There was a lawsuit, believe it or not. You'd have to look up to see the exacts of that one, my man, but there was a lawsuit, and he just doesn't want to deal with signing that card anymore. So on all of Bo Jackson's signings, it actually says in a bottom fine print, it says he will not sign 1990 Score. Yeah, it's a thing. There's some 91, 92. The White Sox, that is 1991 Topps Traded. Some Stadium Club, good old 91 Upper Deck. Some more Stadium Club. How about that infamous 1991 Score? The Master Blaster, the Rifleman. I remember pulling those when I was a young man. We got some Topps Triple Threads down here. That Schmeckel up there is a fun one. There's the Bow Breaker. No Bo Jackson collection is complete without that Bow Breaker. Now we got some numbered ones down here, folks. I think this one's numbered to 199. That one is numbered to 88. I think that one's numbered to 99. Correct. Some more Bo. The 1992 Topps Gold version. We got some Gypsy Queen up here, modern. Some Stadium Club. 1989 Upper Deck. Got some Sport Flicks in here. There's my mini page. Little mini bows. 1991 Fleer. Gotta love it. 2022 Stadium Club. Some 1990 Leaf. There's a 2022 gallery up there, hollow. Some 1994 Flair when Bo played for the Angels. Here's a hot box. Foil up here in the top left. Some museum collection Bo. That is the Bobby Witt Jr. Crown Collection. Some 1991 Pacific. Some Optic. We have the numbered to 44 parallel from the J-Rod collection. That's a throwback Memphis Chicks card with Bo. One of my also favorites. And then last but not least here, folks, getting down to the nitty-gritty. Got some Joy of Baseball Bob Ross. 1986 Donruss Highlights Bo. And there you go, legends. That is the Bo PC. Well, good morning, Mr. Alan White. He says, good morning, legend. I took some packs down that you can go ahead and rip. I'll try to watch the replay. Lots of hail damage, so dealing with adjusters. I am so sorry to hear that, Alan White. But we will refresh that shop right now. Ah, gotcha, Rob Richardson. Yeah, that card is a tough grader, notoriously. I hear you there, buddy. Why, thank you, Danny. Absolutely right, Breaku. And Kiefer, good morning, legend. Good to see you, Mr. Costa. Thank you, Dutchie. So believe it or not, folks, I actually have a whole lot more Bo Jackson, but I just haven't had time to put him in the binder yet. So those are the Bo PC that's in the binder. Mr. Oh My Lanta. Alan White took down 9 packs of 2017 Bowman Platinum. Damn. We're going Aaron Judge rookie hunting, my dear friends. Let's go. I also pulled down the Shohei PC, so we can go through that when we're done with these packs. There you go, Mr. Peach, really. Chris Condor, do I have any graded Bo? I do. Yes. They're actually up there. Right there. They're in that one right there. All right, legends, allow me just a moment to grab all those packs for Mr. Alan White. Goodness gracious, Alan. Thank you, you legend. I think he might have bought all the last packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is correct. Buying us out of 2017 Bowman. Thank you, Alan White. All right, legends, we're going to bust through these, see if we can't find him an Aaron Judge rookie card. And then after that, folks, if that shop is still current, we will bust through another PC reveal. Some Shohei Ohtani-san. Upside Down says, really want to see the slabs on the wall behind you sometime. So Upside Down, I'm actually planning on making a piece of content to show everybody those cards back there. You're absolutely right. I like where your head's at. Chris Condor says, from Bo to Bowman. That is correct. All right, round number 1. Starting off with a Nomar Marzara. Jamison Tylon, Mr. Anderson, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy, Daniel Murphy, Robinson Cano for my Seattle Mariners, Platinum Presents, Manny Machado, shout out to Uncle Moosey when he was an Oriole, Francis Martes on the Next Generation, Jemai Jones, Andrew Sopko, Kevin Newman, always driving a Pontiac, Mr. Mickey Moniac, I'll see myself out. Tyler O'Neill for my Seattle Mariners. Big Poppy, David Ortiz. Shout out to Kobe Luna. How about some Bryce Harper when he was a National? Schwarbs when he was a Cubby. Jake Thompson. Orlando Arcia. Yu Darvish. And that one is numbered to 250 for our Texas Rangers. Very nice. Leaving that one up for you, Alan. Matt Manning for the Motor City Kitties on the Next Generation. Keith Whitley's cousin, Forrest Whitley. Why am I saying Whitley? Weird. Cool Whip, Will Wheaton. The Ginger Binger, Mr. Brandon Marsh. Look at that young buck. Chance Adams. Colby Allard. Bobby Dalbeck. Amir Garrett, rookie for the Reds. Jeff Hoffman. The not-so-dirty Gary Sanchez. Always a parte with Starling of the Marte. Hey, good morning, Uncle Moosey. Ladies and gentlemen, the moose is loose. It is wonderful to see you this morning, Uncle Moosey. How you doing, legend? Jake Arrieta. Big Poppy, so nice you got him twice? Wait a second. We're coming back to that one. Ooh, Yoan Moncada for the White Sox on the radar rookie. Beautiful. Francisco Mejia for the Indians. Brady Aiken, back-to-back Indians. Yadier Alvarez. Joe Jimenez. And Anthony Alford, last but not least. Excuse me. Do we have an image variation here? Or did we just get two big poppies? It is two big poppies. Double poppies. There you go. The Ortiz, so nice, you got him twice. Just leaving this one up for you, Alan. Yu Darvish is no slouch. Shohei Ohtani's idol. Self-admitted. All right, moving on. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. We have a PSA 10 anti-theft device in here. Thank you, Alan White. Mr. Paul Willis and Sarge, thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts over here, gentlemen. Cannot thank you enough. And folks, speaking of legends, you incredible human beings over here on TikTok, we are up to 25,000 likes this morning. Sincerely appreciate you beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you. All right, here we go, fam damly. How about the Degrominator with his locks of love in 2017? Dansby Swanson rookie for the Braves. Carson Fulmer. Ryan Healy for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Matt Strom before he had those locks of love. The very true Corey Bader. Yes, he has. Trevor Story. Alex Reyes on the radar rookie for the Cardinals. Shout out to Jeffro. Matty Chapman channeling his inner Todd Van Poppel. On the parallel, Lazarito Armenteros. A little ODLC, Oscar De La Cruz. Thomas Sapuki. Brinson. Jackie Bradley Jr. Good morning, Sean. Great to see my Canadian cousin this morning. How you doing, brother? Alex Bregman rookie for the Astros. Beautiful. Leaving that one up for you. Somebody check this man's ears for foreign substances. Another Astro, Mr. Joe Musgrove. Amir Garrett. Jeff Hoffman. Platinum Presents Corey Seager. Shout out to Mr. Daniel Gates. Jemai Jones on the Next Generation. Duke's cousin, Sean Newcomb. I'll see myself out. Willie Adamas. Dinelson LeMay. Taylor Trammell. Carter Keyboom. The Musgrove, so nice, we got him twice. Garrett. Hoffman. Then Not So Dirty Sanchez. Always a parte with Starling, Marte. Sapuki. And that is numbered to 99 for the Mets. Cody Belly for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. Tristan McKenzie. Gavin Lux. Doogie Howser. BD for the Trolley Dodgers. And Balake Rutherford with Glaber in the Torres. Finishing that one off for you. Round number 2 in the books. Couple of sleevers. Danny Macker says, how do you know if it's a rookie card? So it has a rookie shield on it, Danny. If I may. So if you see right here, my man, in that top left corner, see the RC? That means that is a rookie card, my friend. And if you see, there's a few of them in there. Thank you for asking. We are also going to sleeve up that Alex Bregman rookie, because he is pretty damn good. I love it, Tay-Tay. Good morning to you and Soph. Much appreciated. Good to see you this morning. All right, moving on. I see you onward. As always, my dear friends, it is magnificent to have you this morning. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Hey, Tay, I hope you and Sophie are having a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning. PSA 10 anti-theft device there for you, Alan. And this is last round magic. Starting off with your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Gregory Polanco. Nolan Arenado. What's up, Mookie?
What's that?
Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. Corey Seager. The Seager's so nice you got him twice. And we're not talking about Bob. Zach Collins. Louis Castillo, who is now a Seattle Mariner. Beautiful on the parallel. My Jones. Luis Ortiz. Roniel Araudis. Max Fried. Donaldson. Chris Bryant. George Springer for the Astros. Yulieski Goriel. Back-to-back Stros. Somebody bang a trash can. Tyler Glasnow, before he had his locks of love for the Pirates, rookie. Manny Margot. Jose King of Leon. On the radar rookie for Tampa Bay. Shout out to Mr. Grayson King. Taylor Clark. Mr. Anderson. Zach Collins. Kirilloff. Victor Paso Robles. King of Leon. Raimel Tapia, rookie for the Rockies. David Dahl. Steven Tuhati Piscotty. Jake Lamb. Mikey Trout. Oh, my Lanta. Congratulations, Alan White.
Oh my God!
Damn. Uploading that one up for you, Mr. White. If that comes back a PSA 10, my good man. Beautiful. Radar rookie. Aaron Judge. That is like a long-term hold there, Alan White. If that was mine, my friend, I would pre-grade the heck out of it. And I would be sending that one off to PSA. So I think this one needs to go right into the pre-grading pile there, Alan White. If you're watching the replay, Alan, 2017 Bowman, Aaron Judge rookie, and that is a radar rookie. So that'll go straight into the pre-grade pile for you there, Alan. And he shoots to the front of the line there. How about Eloy Jimenez on the color match for the Cubbies? Tommy Jones, Cal Quantrill, Lucius Fox, and Will Craig for the Pirates. Finishing that one off. Gotta love the pack number 4 there, Alan White. Congratulations, my brother. I love it. I will absolutely do so, my good man. You betcha. Well, Alan, it is always a pleasure, my friend. I sincerely appreciate you snagging those down from the shop. And I am so elated that I could find you an Aaron Judge rookie card in there, buddy. And that is not just any Aaron Judge rookie card, my man. That is a radar rookie. Beautiful. That's right. You know it, Danny. We were Aaron Judge hunting, and he found that Aaron Judge. Mr. Malinowski, good morning, Jeff. I sleeved up all the other radar rookies there for you, buddy. And going in your pile. And I will put old Aaron Judge into the pre-grading pile. Let me make myself a little note here. Mikey Koba says the radar rookie in a PSA 10 is 140 right now. Nice. That is a great thing, my brother. Looking forward to seeing that one escalate in price. Into that pre-grading pile for you, buddy. One more glimpse at that beautiful Aaron Judge rookie. Nice. All right. Thank you again, Mr. Alan White. That is a tremendous way to start our Thursday morning. And we are now out of 2017 Bowman. All right. Agreed, Mikey Koba. Like I said, that would be a long-term hold, my dude. I would hold that forever. Because someday when he makes it to the Hall of Fame, that's going to be pretty damn valuable, my brother. Especially if we can get that to come back in a PSA 10 slab. Cheers, my friends. Barost. There you go, Neil. Hey, hang out with us, my brother. You're going to learn a lot. We pride ourselves in sharing a lot of information here, my dude. All right, folks, let me refresh that shop real quick, make sure we're not missing anything. And we might be getting into a Shohei Ohtani PC reveal. And it does look like we are current up there at junkwaxvintage.com, but I get to lock in a break spot for an awesome Utahan, Mr. Van Ree. Good morning, Marcelo. Taking down a spot in our hockey break. Mr. On Tilt, snagging down spot number 13. I appreciate you so much. Hey, great to see you there. And I just smacked you with a follow there. Quadruple 8. There you go. Officially, welcome to the family, Marcelo. Taking spot number 13. There you go, Marcelo. Got you locked in there, my friend, and best of luck to you. And that is how we're looking on that O-Pee-Chee Platinum hockey break. It is our 4th ever NHL break here in the Junk Wax Vintage community. Super excited for that one. And thank you, Mikey Koba, for dropping that extremely helpful information over here in the chat on Twitch. So, folks, in our 2025 Donruss break, we're down to 13 spots left. That's filling quickly. Our Upper Deck O-Pee-Chee Platinum Hockey, there is 12 spots left. In our 2 hobby box mixer with the first off the line Chronicles, there is 15 spots left. And in the Bo Jackson Battle Arena, we're down to 7 spots left. Getting close on all of those. Upside Down says, I did see a video about your card stands. Do you have more of those? Or do a Series 2? So we are doing a Series 2. And I think we're down to like 3 or 4 of the original ones left. We're getting pretty damn close. Good question. Hey, thank you, Marcello. And welcome to the family, my friend. Excellent to have you. All right, legends. We are current up there in the shop. As always, my friends, you are absolutely invited to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself. But in the meantime, let's go through a little PC of yours truly. How about some Ohtani-san? Gotta love it. There's a 2019 Topps Ohtani Rookie Cup. 2018 Rookie. Diamond Kings. Some Bomb Squad up there. A pretty one. The Sweet Shades 2022 Topps. Some Topps Heritage. Some Throwback Panini Prism. Some Chronicles. You have both of the Donruss pitching and batting. I love that they gave him both. And 2022 Gypsy Queen in there. 2021 Gypsy Queen as well. How about the Gold Minted from Topps Fire 2022? Got a Prism Refractor in there from 2022. Some Turkey Red up there in the right corner. How about a Pink Fireworks Bomb Squad? Beautiful. And check this out, folks. That is 1992 RoboCop on the Throwback Thursday. Love those Throwback Thursdays. So this one, my dear friends, I believe is an SP from 2022 Topps Chrome. Gosh, that's a cool one. Fun fact, my friends, I have not looked any of these cards up in years. I have no idea what any of these are worth. Like I said, it's just kind of not the way my brain goes, but it probably should. Little XR up there in the top right corner, Vertex in the middle. Some Stadium Club, some Topps Prestige, Optic Bomb Squad, 2022 Topps Holiday, some 2021 Bowman Platinum. We have the 2019, and that is a Mojo Refractor. Some Topps Finest in there. There's a Moonshots from Select. Some Topps Finest up here. one of my all-time favorites, the 2022 Topps Chrome Ben Baller. Aren't those pretty? Something about that black border just hits different. Some 2022 Panini Capstone. Another Silver Pack Mojo Refractor. The more 2022 Topps Series 2. SPs with the Santa belt. Some season ticket in there. We have a clearly Donruss acetate. There's a Silver Pack Gold Ohtani. Love the 1986 throwback Ohtani. Beautiful. Gosh, I love 1986. Now, one of my all-time favorites here, folks. Leaf. The anime art version. And that one is numbered as well. That one is numbered to 75 from Topps Chrome Black. That one is numbered to 35 from Gold Label. That one is numbered to 25 from the Topps Japan. That one is probably pretty valuable. Yeah, numbered to 25. That one is numbered to 99. That one is numbered to 99. I think that one's numbered to 99 as well. And that one's numbered to 99 too. And I think this one, the red one in the top corner, is numbered to 10. That one right there. That is second on print to 10. All the numbered Ohtanis. And oh, I'm sorry. Actually, that one is numbered to 75. That one. 75 on that one. I thought it was 99. Brian Smith. It says we have 6 original card stands left in the shop. Thank you, Brian Smith. Beautiful. Yep, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty on those. We had 100 of them, and now we're down to 6. Some more Ohtani-san. More Ohtani. Gotta love the Topps Magazine Ohtanis. That is the Bobby Witt Crown Collection. All-Star Game. Shout out to my buddy Mr. Nick Allen that gifted me that one. 2021 Topps Heritage. How about a game-used Ohtani relic? Unleashed on the Vector Parallel. A little silver box, Bowman Chrome Ohtani. The Triumvirate Ohtani. Stadium Club. There is some Gypsy Queen. We have a postcard Ohtani. The Gypsy Queen Gem. Some Stars of the MLB. Some Topps Heritage and some Bowman's Best up there in the top right corner. How about the Ultraviolet SP Shohei Ohtani? Some Topps Chrome Cosmic. Some 2018 Topps Now. More Topps Finest in there. There's an SP with the Santa hat Ohtani. There is a Stars in the Night insert from Topps Chrome Cosmic. Speaking of Topps Chrome Cosmic. That is from the National. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Andy Friedman. Some more of those all aces. The Prism variety. Another Triumvirate Ohtani up there too. And then last but not least, we have the Topps 206 and one random greatest hits in there. Very cool. Nick, how many Ohtani rookies do I have? That's a great question, my friend. I would have to go back and check. I got to be honest, I've never done that. So there you go, folks. That is the Ohtani PC that I have in the binder. There's still a lot of Ohtani that I do not have in that binder. So like I said, folks, I actually have piles on piles on piles back there in that closet. I have not had a whole lot of time to organize my own PC. So there you go. Thank you, Nick. I agree that Ultraviolet is very cool. You are correct. I have the Julio also. Ooh. You all want to see the Julio PC? Do I dare? Alan White, I see that pre-grade on that Aaron Judge. Thank you, my brother. Beautiful. All right, Legends. It looks like we are still current up there in that shop. We're going to go through one more PC. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you want to see some Julio. That's a big one. Fun going through my PCs. It's been actually a long time since I've been able to do that. I appreciate you. We've talked about it quite a few times, that whenever we had some free time, we would do that. So stoked to do it this morning. Mr. Malinowski says, Dalen always gets me in a better mood when work just plain sucks. So happy to have found this family, and I'm proud to be a part of the JWVCC. Mr. Malinowski. Right back at you, brother. Glad you're here in this family, Jeff. And I sincerely appreciate the kind words, my friend. You know, we do this together almost every single morning, my dear friends. And as I have said before, and I will say it again, I never apologize for the redundancy. I truly believe that it is absolutely impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you start it right here in the junkyard. I know that sounds a little counterproductive, but it is not. Ramsey Rips, good morning, legend. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Let's get into some Julio. That's right, Nick. My man. One moment, my friends. Actually, you know what? Let's go through some Julio slabs first, and then we'll get into the binder. Shout out to Mr. Mikey1, who got me this sweet, handy-dandy little slab holder. Pretty cool. All right. Good morning, Dennis Dutton. How you doing there, buddy? We're going through my Julio PC at the moment. About a 1 of 1. Clear blue. Production proof from 2020 Leaf Metal Draft. Isn't that sweet? Beautiful. One of my all-time favorites, my friends. Almost perfect. FCG 10. On the Topps Chrome Black 2022 Gold Julio Rookie. The 50. Almost jersey match. 2 off. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So I had that slabbed up by FCG purposefully because I thought the black and gold would look really sharp with the card. And I was correct. So pretty. Dr. Dab Pen says, what? You don't have card ladder pointing at the stream too? What? I am so sorry, my man. You have to help me out with that one, Dr. Dab Pen. What? You don't have card ladder camera pointing at the stream too? I am so sorry, my friend. I'm trying to read between the lines on that one, brother. How about a black gold with the black gold? Shout out to FCG. Almost a perfect 10 on that one as well. How about a perfect 10 on the Game Within a Game Julio Rodriguez rookie. I have thought about maybe submitting that to BGS and seeing if I can get a black label. Oh, no worries, Dr. Dab Pen. Hey, no worries, brother. How about the Home Field Advantage rookie from 2022 Topps? That is also mislabeled. It says 2022 Topps Now. That is not 2022 Topps Now, you silly geese. But I just thought it was funny, so I'm going to leave it. Speaking of the Ultraviolet, PSA 10, Julio Rodriguez, Ultraviolet All-Star. Beautiful. You all know that I love me some Throwback Thursday. And there's a Ken Griffey Jr. card that looks just like this. That is a Julio 2022 Topps PSA 10 rookie. How about the SP? The Art SP Julio from 2022 Gallery, PSA 9. Was a challenge to get that one. How about some good old Bob Ross? PSA 10. Shout out to my buddy Jonesy, who gifted me this one. The 2022 Topps Fire Gold Minted PSA 10. To the moon, Alice. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, folks. We have the Chrome Prospect First Bowman PSA 10. And then we have the Mojo, first Bowman, PSA 10. Basically same card. One is just a Mojo refractor, one is not. Pretty cool, right? So there is some Julio slabs. Now, my friends, I have a whole lot more Julio slabs. That was just the ones I have in here. But let's get into a binder. And folks, this one's pretty damn big. You know I PC some Julio. Oh, I got you, Dr. Dabpan. It all makes sense now, my brother. I appreciate you spelling that one out for me. Thank you. Gotcha, Nick. Thank you, Stick. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, we're getting into some Julio. So most of these are in chronological order as well. That is the 2022. Beautiful. I love those. The living set from Topps. Some 2019 Bowman Chrome. We have a Prospect Julio, couple of them up here. There's that game within a game again, the one I have, the perfect one. Now, folks, I love me some 1990 Lear, or excuse me, 1990 Leaf. And they have a throwback design of Julio in that one. I had to have that one. That one is numbered to 150 from 2022 Bowman. Some Throwback Thursday. There's your 1992 RoboCop. I believe this is a hockey design from the 60s. That's a 582 Montgomery Club. And these are the 582 Montgomery. They're both Throwback Thursdays. That is a hollow Julio rookie from Topps. There's your 2022 Donruss down here, the rated prospects. We have the Vector and the Rapture parallels. They're so pretty. That is a Father's Day from Panini rookie. The more Topps Fire. Panini Threads. That one is numbered to 99. That one is numbered to 250. 2022 Rookie Performers from Topps Heritage. There's that Black Gold. A couple of marquees from Panini Chronicles. There's a Museum Collection 2022 Julio. Some more Julio rookies. All the Allen and Ginter. X, Chrome, Regular. You got Topps Update on the Purple Refractor. Rookie debuts. How about some 2022 Topps Holiday? Got the Holiday Sleeve SP, the Christmas Lights SP, the Santa Hat SSP, a couple of game-used relics. There's the Topps Japan edition, Topps UK edition. Thank you so much, Z. I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you, my good man. And believe it or not, this is not all of my Julios. I still have a ton more. That one is numbered to 250. That is the base. That was when I pulled the on-card autograph of this card right here. I actually have it slabbed up behind me on the wall back here. That is a Topps Holiday rookie. Bowman Platinum. That is Topps Chrome Ben Baller. On the die cut. That is Topps Chrome Sonic on the Youthquake. Some Bowman's Best on the Water Parallel. The UFO. And folks, a lot of you know that my all-time dream rainbow is the 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. And at this point, I only have 2 of them. But someday, my friends, someday, I would love to have all of them. That is an SP from Big League Baseball. That is a clearly Donruss acetate. Recon from Chronicles. Little relic from 2022 Topps. There's a Groove Revolution up there, too. Beam Team. Topps Stadium Club Chrome. And this one, my dear friends, is actually pretty valuable. That is a super short print on the 2022 Throwback Stadium Club. Might send that one off someday. I think that one's worth a couple $100. That one right there. Last I checked anyway, it's been a while. Like I said, I'm really bad at looking up my cards because I don't really care what they're worth sometimes. That is an Expose super short print case hit from Topps Chrome Sonic. The Bobby Witt Crown Collection. That is actually a rainbow I'd love to do someday too, folks. The Optic Rated Rookie Julio Rainbow. There's a Chrome Prospect. Another Bobby Witt Crown Collection. You have all the 2023 Stadium Club parallels. There's our 2022 Naturel. The Dynamic Duels with Mike Trout. How about the Garbage Pail Kids? There's your no-name SP. Hot Rodriguez, Holland Julio. Your silver. That is the Top Series 1 Garbage Pail Kids from 2022. These ones are Top Series 2. There is Topps Heritage 2023 on the Rookie Cup. Some Obsidian up there. Couple Obsidian. That is an on-card autograph on the Prospect ticket. That is a snakeskin. Absolutely beautiful. Little Father's Day relic. And this one is numbered to 175 on the blue Bowman Chrome. That Topps Finest Flashback Gold Phenoms. Some Topps triple threads in there. That is a sophomore stalwart. That is a Throwback Thursday. Topps Halloween up in there too with Mike Trout co-starring. How about the Planetary Pursuit from Topps Chrome Cosmic? The Stars in the Night from Topps Chrome Cosmic. Launched into Orbit from 2022 Topps Chrome Cosmic. I actually don't have the base from 2022 Topps Chrome Cosmic yet. There's that Ultraviolet All-Star. That is an image variation, super short print on the Rookie Cup. The Negative Refractor, also on the Rookie Cup. And now, my friends, we're into some Topps Now. Whole bunch of Topps Now. And these are all numbered Topps Now. So this one is numbered to 25. 49. That's the base. That one is numbered to 49. That is the base. That one is numbered to 25. And that's the base. And that one is numbered to 49. And that's the base. Pretty sweet, right? The more Topps Now. Had to have the Topps Now with Griffey and Julio. You already know. How about RoboCop? One more time. And folks, I actually got the image variation of that RoboCop. Kind of hard to see it. But there you go. Gotta love those RoboCop. There's another black gold from Topps. Some more Topps Now. Fountain of Youth from the J-Rod collection. There's some 2022 2022 Panini Capstone. The base, the blue, the red, the gold, and the New Age insert. There's our White Wave Prism from 2022. That is a rainbow I'd like to collect someday. A lot of Julios, right? That is an SP from Topps. And a whole bunch of relics down here from the Topps J-Rod collection. That one's numbered to 44, numbered to 99, numbered to 199. I almost have the rainbow on that one. Some Bob Ross in there, some Topps Gold Label. How about some mini Julios on the mini? That is design variation. Rookies up there. Allen and Ginter, black, gold, and base. Black and white Julio. 1989 throwback Julio. Some player worn memorabilia from 2023 Topps Holiday. Some Bowman Inception. More Julio. 2023-2024. That is from the WBC collection. Here's the Triumvirates with Ken Griffey Jr., Julio, and Ichiro. Throwback Bowman. Gotta love it. There's some hot box foils in there. That is from 2021 Bowman's Best on the die cut. That is an image variation SP on the Heritage Rookie. That is from Topps Japan. That is a Cherry Blossom Rookie Cup. All-Star Game Julio. Some Silver Box Julios, Topps Finest Julios. The Spotlight Collection from Mr. Andy Friedman. And I believe another one from him is dropping today. Schmeckel, Topps Heritage Julio. There's the Naturel Silver. There's your Stars in the Night SP from Cosmic. ET from Cosmic, the base from Cosmic. Let 'em cook, Julio. Some more Topps Holiday, some Topps Heritage. And now we're into some Harry Ford, my dear friends. Well, a lot of you know this kid just got called up to the show. And you can see, I've been collecting some Harry Ford for a minute. I was looking for the rainbow on the optic, and I'm almost there, gosh dang it. Same thing with the Leaf Pro set. Aren't those beautiful? Thank you so much, Nick. You and I both, buddy. There's some more Harry Ford. And I've got all the numbered ones, almost, working my way. Why, thank you, Mr. Gower. I appreciate that, brother. That one is numbered to 50 from 2022 Bowman Heritage Chrome. Little scope parallel. Some more numbered Harry Ford, numbered to 99, Jumbo Rookie Relic. We have an autograph down here, numbered to 60. That one is numbered to 99. Some more Harry Ford. Some more Harry Ford. Gosh, I have a lot of Harry Ford autographs. Little Sapphire Harry Ford in there. That one is numbered to 50. Some more Harry Ford autographs. Bowman Sterling. That one is numbered to 50. Shout out to Mr. Brandon Franz, who gifted that one to me. That is a RPA from Select. Some Onyx in there. That is a Pro Debut Gold. There's your Onyx autographs. More Pro Set autographs. The top 100. That is a Leaf Trinity Acetate autograph. Rookie. And some more Harry Ford autographs. I gotta be honest, I need to count up all my Harry Ford autographs. I didn't even know I had that many. There's a lot of them in here. Got some Donruss in there, some 2023 Prism, and that WBC he was playing for Great Britain. And last but not least, you have your Leaf Trinity and the Bowman Sterling with inscription. And that one's numbered to 75 on the Bowman's Best. So there you go. That is the Julio and Harry Ford PCs. Thank you so much, Jordan Walters. I appreciate that, my dude. But yeah, I have quite a few of those Julios and Harry Fords. Believe it or not. And like I said, my friends, there's actually a whole lot more where that came from. Mr. Todd O'Hara says, show some Julio autos? Happy to do so, my brother. Threaten me with a good time. That's right, Stick. 2 hours later. Let me refresh that shop real quick, folks. Make sure we're not missing anything. Ross, do you have any other binders of one player? Yes, I do. I sure do. I have Michael Jordan, Nolan Ryan. I'm just going to go through the ones that we haven't already seen this morning, because we did already go through the Bo Jackson PC. We did already go through the Shohei PC, and we just went through the Julio and Harry Ford PC. The remaining, we have O'Neal Cruz, Nolan Ryan, Jose Canseco, Jazz Chisholm, Wander Franco, and of course, I have a giant Griffey binder, Mikey Koba. Yes, sir. Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Griffies, my man. Yep. And I have about half of them in a binder, and about the other half of them is in stacks in the closet. So let me show you some autographs here. As requested, I got you covered. But first, we do have a rip here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jason Allen, my Kamloops cousin from Canada, taking down a single pack of 23-24 Synergy Hockey. Let's do it, Jason. Mr. Allen, would you do me a solid? There's 5 packs here, my friend. Starting from the top is 1 through 5. Would you choose a number for me? 1 is on the right, 5 is on the left. Nick said, how many Farmello are you at, Dalen? 1. I have 1 Farmello card. All right, number 3. Got you covered, Jason. Thank you. Brian Smith. Oh, beautiful. I did not see that. Thank you so much, Brian Smith. I did not see that. And thank you, Bobby Ballgame. And Bobby says, hey, D, if we find an Astros mascot card, we're going to gift that to Onward. I would love to. Thank you, Mr. Viles. All right, good luck, Jason. Jordan Walters says, how many cards do you have total in your collection? Ooh, that's a great question, my friend. I have no idea. But I'll tell you, it's probably hundreds of thousands. I have a ridiculous number of cards, my friend. Starting off with old Zach. Mr. Hyman. It is not hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. Martin Broder, a legend. Numbered to 399 on the cranked up acetate. Martin Broder. And last but not least, Jonathan Humperdinck Huberdeau. And all up in us, Mr. McInnes. And that one is number 2999 for Calgary. So out of 3 cards, 2 of them were numbered. Not too shabby there, Jason Allen. And thank you again, my Canadian cousin. It's leaving all those up for you. Darren, thank you for sharing out my live, my dude. Much appreciated. So we had a request to see some Julio autographs. This one I pulled myself from the Julio Showout collection. 10 on the card, 9 on the autograph. And that is numbered to 75. And someday or somewhere, there's a video out there of me pulling this card and my head almost exploded. That was the very first Julio autograph that I ever pulled myself. Beautiful. Pulled this one too. That is that redemption that you saw in the binder. Absolutely beautiful. 2022 Topps Heritage, Real One autograph. Isn't that gorgeous? How about 2019 Bowman Sterling? Julio Auto. I agree, Jordan Walters. You're absolutely right. And then last but not least, from 2022 Topps Gallery. Came back an 8 on that one. It's still an absolutely beautiful card. So there you go, brother. That is the Julio Autos that I have. Thank you, Sarge. I appreciate that, my man. All right, Bobby Ballgame. Let's rip, shall we? Get into your celebration. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate the kind words, my dude. I have worked very, very hard on that Julio PC. Mr. Hawkins says, hey, I already sold the card, but would you want the redemption card? Probably not, but I sincerely appreciate that offer, Jason Hawkins. That is very kind of you, my good man. Are you talking about the Heritage one? I assume. That is really neat, Jason Hawkins. I wish I would have caught you before you sold it. But I appreciate the offer. Thank you so much, Jason. That is very sweet of you, my friend. All right, Bobby Ballgame. 2025 Celebration. Now, if you folks were not here last night, we ripped one of these for Bobby, and he got an absolutely fantastic box of Celebration. He found a card 3rd on print to 5 with Ellie De La Cruz co-starring on the Cincinnati Reds team card. Also found an autograph and another numbered card. Oh, Black Diamond. Damn, bro. That would have been sweet. Congratulations on pulling that bad boy, Mr. Hawkins. All right, brother. Let's do it. Onward, I could not agree more, my good man. As I say almost every single day, and I never apologize for the redundancy, I am absolutely convinced in my heart of hearts that we have the best group of gem, mint, 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And I don't just say that. That is something that we have grown to over the last 4.5 years here in this family. And folks, that has absolutely 0% to do with me and everything to do with each and every one of you. So thank you so much for making this community what it is, my dear friends. Would not be able to do it without you. Oh, very cool, Nick Costa. Welcome back, buddy. Empty box there, Mr. Viles. Good morning, Jason Weddle. How you doing there, legend? Pack number 4 to the side, because it is tradicion. Oh, you got it from a break, Jason Hawkins. Nice. Well, congratulations on that, my brother. That is beautiful. Mr. Goodwood, good morning, brother. Excellent to see you on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning. All right, we're going to do this in a few rounds. Bobby says, if you pull me a Skeens all aces, I'm flying to Austin to give you a big ol' kiss. I love it, Bobby Biles. Let's do it. That would be sweet. Oh, goodness gracious. Mr. Huelo, you got a tooth pulled yesterday. I am so sorry to hear that, brother. Might be chipmunking over there. I've been through that a few times, my friend. I get it. You have all the empathy. I'm so sorry you have to go through that, Mr. Huelo. Not fun. All right, Bobby. We're going to do it just like we did last night, my man. We're going to skip through some base because there is a ton of it. We have Shohei Ohtani on your stars of the MLB. Mr. Mookie Betts on the game day drip. Your World Series MVP, Mr. Freddie Freeman on the power players. Krabby Rob Benoit says, I had a Shohei Ohtani Aces card and it got stolen. I am so sorry to hear that, Krabby Rob. That sucketh. And Upside Down says, it's a lot because of you. Always in a good mood and almost always answering every chat message. Awesome guy. Buddy, you were hit me in the feels over here, my sweetest chef. I appreciate you so much, Upside Down. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Glad you're here with the family, my brother. Tatis. He's got the juice. For San Diego on the Cactus League. Little Mike Trout on the stars. A Rosarena. And my friends, my family, can you do me a solid? Light that chat up like the 4th of July with those emoji Rosarenas. Thank you in advance. Bubba, you are 29 and you still have your wisdom teeth. Worried about that. You know, believe it or not, my man, there are some people that never have to have their wisdom teeth out. They just grow in the right way. So you could be one of those. That's okay. Rafael Devers. Oh! About a 1990 throwback, Ohtani-san. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mikey Kobaugh. Thank you, Jeff Rowe. Thank you, Onward. Thank you, Mr. Peach-a-Reely. I appreciate you so much, gentlemen. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. Acuna Matata on the 8-Bit Ballers. Some Slugger on the mascot. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. And Slugger did not miss leg day. Got a set of quads on him. Mr. Will Smith on the schmeckle for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mikey Kobaugh. Jordan Beck for the Rockies. Your Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nationals. All rise. Mr. Aaron Judge on the game day drip. Vladdy on your power players. Wyatt Langford on the greatest hits for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Senor Mendoza and Sophie and Tete. And we got some base cards finishing off round number 1. Sarge says, Army always pulls wisdom teeth. Yes, I had mine pulled when I was in the Army. It was not fun. At all. Shout out to 800 milligram ibuprofen. Some Ranger candy. Because I was eating it like it was literally candy. He said somehow they didn't pull his, though, for Sarge. 37 years old and you still have them. Nice. Well, like I said, it's possible that they're maybe just growing in the right way, right? Upside Down, you legend. Thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts over here, buddy. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. Much appreciated, my dude. Krabby Rob Benoit, our Prince Edward Island pal. Sharing out my live. Thank you, Krabby Rob. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, I thought we had another one. I thought you got another number to 5. I think that's a false alarm, though. Starting out with the Aeronaut, also known as Nolan Arenado. Tatis. So nice, you got him twice. How about the Red Sox? Wally the Green Monster. Pete Fairbanks on the Schmeckle for Tampa Bay. A true silver Chris Bassett for the Blue Jays. Jose Ramirez on the Stars. As my Boston brethren would say, and Bryce Harper. Bobby Witt Jr. on the power players. The GOAT, Mr. Tony Gwynn. And I love those throwback Padres uniforms. Ridiculously nostalgic. Mr. Paul Skeens on your Stars. Luis Angel Acuna, rookie on the 8-Bit Ballers. Mr. Met. Excuse me, that is Ms. Met. I'm always out here misgendering people, gosh dang it. Way to go, Dalen, way to go. Schmeckle. Raleigh Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. And that's it. There you go, Bubba, that's right. Mr. Nick Costa says, I got mine out and it didn't even hurt because I'm tough. Yes, you are, Mr. Costa. Absolutely, my friend. Beautiful. Mine hurt like hell. And I am not afraid to say it. Getting my wisdom teeth out was rough because mine were impacted. So they had to cut my face open to get them out. Onward. So a lot of times I pronounce the R's like an H. That's it. And that comes from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Because in Brazil, typically the R's are pronounced with an H. So that is a Dalenism. Absolutely right, Jeffro. Thank you, my good man. All right. Oh, how about a Julio Rodriguez on your Stars of the MLB? Thank you so much, Jason Hawkins. I will check that right after the show, my good man. Much appreciated. Francisco of the Lindor. You got this card numbered to 50 in your first box there, Bobby Ballgame. Oh, Bobby, I have never been to Brazil. I would love to. How about the Swinging Friar for San Diego? Nico Cavadas on the Schmeckle for the Angels. Tyler Stevenson on the Rainbow for WKRP in Cincinnati. Skipping through some base cards. How about Brooks Lee for Minnesota on the Stars? My PC, some Chaz of the Jism on the Game Day Drip. Your 2022 MVP, Goldie. Shout out to Jeffro. There you go. That's right, Onward. Shout out to the Boston Red Sox. Cal Ripken Jr. Shout out to Uncle Moosey on the Call to the Hall. How about a little Morning Wood? James Wood, rookie on the Stars. Acuna Matata on the Game Day Drip. Back-to-back Acuna Matata. Little Bryce Harper on that 1990 throwback for the Fightin' Phillies. Shout out to our buddy Mr. Daniel Gates, our not-so-sinister Gates, on the Corey Seager, his PC. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job on the 8-Bit Ballers. How about shout out to Uncle Moosey one more time on the Orioles mascot. Ready for Mean on the Schmeckle for Alan White's Royals. Vladdy, Sans Dreadlocks. Another Morning Wood. The Polar Bear, Mr. Pete Alonso. How about another Morning Wood? Whole bunch of James Wood in here. Very nice. And some base cards. Finishing that one off. Okie dokie. Mr. Viles, we are down to 2 base packs left, and then your pack number 4 is my friend. Great to have you here with us as always, Architect. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday morning, my good man. I see you, Stick. You silly goose. He says, I ripped my own wisdom teeth out with a pair of pliers and then drank lemon juice. Nice. Beautiful. Nathan Ear Ovaldi getting us started. The Pinstripes, Always a Partay with Cattell Marte. Shohei Ohtani-san. McGreevy. Blackburn. Estrada. Shout out to Chips. Otto Lopez. Leody Tavares. Manny Machado. One half of Slam Diego in the 1990 throwback. Little Schwarbs on the power players. Ellie De La Cruz on your game day drip. Just looks weird in a cowboy hat. But nicely done, Ellie. Gunnar Henderson on the Stars of the MLB. And Danny has a question. He says, are the mascot cards worth anything? They can be. Absolutely. We found a relic autograph of Bernie Brewer. It was numbered to 10. Very valuable. Starling Marte. Pedro Paye. Please, Brant, don't hurt him. Brant hurt her. And I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Taylor Ward. Tyler Wilson Phillips. A little early in the morning for a fat joke. Sammy Kershaw. The Astros. Always on sale. Colin Princess Rhea. Former Seattle Mariner. With the salute. Caballero. We got the couple, Mr. and Ms. Met. Gunnar Henderson. Christian Yelich on your Stars of the MLB. And Ellie De La Cruz on the Future Stars, finishing that one off. On your base packs.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Bobby Ball Game. I love it so much, Stick. You're so punny. My man. Thank you very much, Danny. I agree. Absolutely right there, James Reinhart. Good to see you this morning, my man. All right, good luck, Bobby. And starting out with old Travis d'Arnaud, channeling his inner Boston Bill Cormier. Shout out to my colorful Cormiers. Bailey Ober, Danny Jansen, Bassett, All Rise, Jose Ramirez, and Brent Rooker. Tyler Stevenson, Marco Speedy, and Salez. Greg Jones. How about some old Greg?
Come on, Craig.
Jordan Beck, back-to-back Rockies. Logan O'Hoppe. Ooh, speaking of Bernie Brewer, gotta love the schmeckle. There's your Bernie Brewer with that luscious lip curtain. Brooks Lee from Minnesota. Rafael Devers on your Stars of the MLB for Baston. Ernie Clement. Flossie Blossie. Tariq Screwball. Big Ben Rice. Andres Jimenez. Ah-Song Kim. Excuse me. Marcus Stroman. Abe Froman. The Sausage King of Chicago. Jacob Wilson, rookie. Jose Ramirez. Reese Hines. Ooh, and that is a true photo variation short print.
Oh my God!
There you go, brother. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? And that is a 35-point junk wax vintage top loader. Chucking some lumber for WKRP in Cincinnati. Reese Hines. Nice one there, brother. Those true photo variations are sick. Finishing strong, we have a Nacho, rookie. Bryce Happa on the Stars. Little Mookie on the 8-bit baller. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Baxter for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. And last but not least, Jenny McCarthy's son. Just kidding. Jake McCarthy on the Schmeckle. Finishing that one off for you, my brother. Well, Bobby Ball Game, I would say the first box was definitely the better box, but you did get a very, very sweet image variation short print on the true photo variation, and those are not easy to pull. So I would say you made out pretty well on both boxes there, my brother. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it, my dude. And all of these beautiful cards are going in your pile. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate the positivity as always, my buddy. Hey, always my pleasure, Mr. Biles. Thank you. Legend. And waiting on the next one, my good man. Cannot hardly wait to rip again. Alrighty, my dear friends. I'm going to refresh that shop one more time. It has been an absolutely magnificent last 2 hours and 20 minutes together this morning, my dear friends. I am going to go ahead and make that last call. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. If you want to wait until a little bit later tonight, that's okay too. Excuse me. Should we look at one more PC on our way out this morning, my dear friends? And one more shout out to the Upside Down over here on TikTok. Smacking me around with my favorite tiny dinies. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you. I love those little buggers. My favorite gift of all time. All right, legends. I believe we are current up there in that shop. So, we have choices. Mr. Todd O'Hara, you want to see some autographs? I don't know about autographs, my man. I wish I had a whole lot of Nolan Ryan autographs. I do not. But, would we like to see the Nolan Ryan PC this morning? Brian Smith, you want to see some knives? You would, sir. Of course. Let's do it. Allow me 2 shakes, my dear friends. So, just for you there, Todd O'Hara, you wanted to see some autographs. I got a couple I could show you. So we just got this one back from PSA. Many of you remember one of the very last big rips that we did before we moved into the new studio. We ripped an entire box of Topps Definitive, like a almost $4,000 box. And we got that little bad boy. Orale Vato, Ellie De La Cruz, and Johnny Bench. Numbered to 25. Isn't that sick? We're going to hang on to that one for a while. Speaking of holy noly, numbered to 50. Beautiful. Pulled that one ourselves. And how about the captain? We're not talking about Chris Condor. I pulled this one myself back in 2022 and had it graded. 9 on the card, 10 on the autograph, and that is numbered to 35. On the captain. Pretty cool, right? Thank you, Mr. Wells. Good to see you this morning, Ray. Appreciate that, Sarge. Shout out to Mr. Chris Condor, also known as the captain. All right, let's get into a Noli PC. And there's also a couple other people in this one that you might recognize at the end. So we first have our mini Nolis, little Allen and Ginter action. And then we have 1968. That is authentic. That is not a reprint. That is the oldest Noli that I have, 1968. 1975 on both of these. 76. I believe that is, no, that's 76. I think that is 77. That is 1982. The more 82, the year that I was born. 1982 Fleer. 1983 Donruss. 82 Donruss. 82 Donruss Diamond Kings. More 83, 82 Fleer bottom left, 1983, 1983, 1984, 85, and then 86 down here on the bottom, 87 through 89, Topps Donruss score, Bowman, back into some more 1989. Donruss, Fleer, 1990 Score, 1990 Upper Deck, 1990 Fleer. How about the Mother's Cookies? And they're all still in the wrapper, too. You can see the wrappers on those. Cool, right? The more 1990 Score. 1992 Bowman down there. Some Fleer Ultra. Some Donruss Triple. The 1990 Upper Deck. Stadium Club. The Coca-Cola version. That is a throwback reprint. I wish I had that actual card. 1987. Some Topps Chrome in there too. These are 2021 Topps Heritage die cuts. Those are pretty sweet. That one's numbered to 199 on the career stat line parallel. Some 2020 Donruss on the hollows. Some Stadium Club up on the top. Some more Topps Chrome. Topps Triple Threads. 2021 Topps Gallery. More of those hollows from 2020 Donruss. Some more Upper Deck, 1990 Donruss. Gotta love some Kmart, my friends. Shout out to the Popcorn and the Ices. That is a Leather and Lumber. Leaf, Hall of Fame. There's some Mosaic. And now, friends, there's actually something in here that's going to be really funny. You're going to love this. So these are some Silver Pack Mojo Refractor Nolis. Love that 1986. I love anything with that 1986 design. Yes, please. Take my money. Some 1973 flashbacks from Topps Heritage. There's a Studio Noli. Fleer Ultra Stadium Club. That is an old school classic Vision. 1993 Upper Deck. That is a reprint with luscious Lou Brock and Ricky Henderson down here. That is an SP from 1991 Upper Deck. That is not a reprint. That is a 1980 Holy Noli. One of my favorite, the Sideliners from 1991 Pinnacle with him riding the horse. That is a reprint also. Also a reprint, but those are Topps certified reprints. They're real. 1977 Strikeout Leaders with old Phil Necro. You know it, Stick. It's coming. That's what I was talking about. 1985 Throwback from 2018. Some Sport Flicks. Shout out to my buddy Game 7 Prince who made that one. Shout out to Ryan, the creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, actually made that one. There's another Silver Pack Mojo. The 1992 RoboCop Throwback Thursday. You know I had to get that one. There's a Nolan Ryan on-card auto. And now check this out, my dear friends. See this one right here? A lot of you might be able to see it's got a crease that goes right through the middle of it. Let me share a story with you, my friends. Some of you have already heard this story. So, I learned a very valuable lesson from this card, my dear friends. And that's why I've kept it. Because every time I look at it, I think back to that moment. The Wet Bandit. No. The Pete Crow Armstrong rookie autograph that was graded 10/10 is our buddy Jimmy Nugent's. I pulled that for him and he let me have it graded for him. And I pre-graded it for him as well. But that is his. So, I had this card in a top loader because it is first on print, sorry. First on print to $2.99, right? See that crease? Ouch, kabibbles. So I had it in a top loader, and you know when you go to like get a card out of a top loader and you bang it against your wrist? Well, I did that, and I assumed it was going to take a couple of knocks to get that card out of the top loader. Nope. It flew out of the top loader the first time I hit it, and then the second time I hit it, I folded it over. The top loader. Straight up folded it in half. And I shrieked like a little girl. Mrs. Junkwax was like, "Honey, are you okay?" I said, "No, I am not okay." I just completely destroyed a beautiful first on print Holy Noli. I was so sad. It was Brian Smith. Yep. Correct. So yeah, Learned a very valuable lesson on that one, my dear friends. Be very, very careful with cards that you care about, right? Ouch, kabibbles. On-card auto Noli. Beautiful. On the Baseball Heroes. And that one is numbered as well. That one's numbered to 99. I think that one's numbered as well. There's our image variation short print from 2022. That one is numbered to 25 on the Topps Mini Pink Parallel. There's that infamous Nolan Ryan when he got smacked in the face by that baseball. Shout out to Bo Jackson. That's right, upside down. Yep, you've heard that before. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Some schmeckle. Holy Noli. I've told you, folks, anytime you see Noli in a cowboy hat, take my money. Love that one. Some old school Topps Chrome in there. That is the Denny's collection, I believe, from Upper Deck. That was actually came out of the bottom of a box. That's the cardboard cutout of the bottom of the box. 1982 Noli. Good old 1991 Post Serial Noli. Lights Out Prism. Isn't that a cool card? Love that one. Now that's just a base Prism. Probably a $2 card right there. But it is one of my favorites because it's so pretty. Some Allen and Ginter. Nini Father's Day. Triumvirate die cut. All the Topps Heritage. Noli tributes. Ooh. Wait a second. I think I just noticed something in my PC that I've never noticed before. Huh. There's your no-hitters from the Nolan set from 1991. Topps Black and White Holy Noli. The Bob Ross Painting the Corners Parallel. There's your 1992 Pro Visions Nolan Ryan. That 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. I know I love those. And check this out, folks. I have been trying to build this set literally for years. Okay? Back in 1999, Topps made a homage to Nolan Ryan. And they basically did chrome reprints of every single Topps Nolan Ryan card. They also did refractor reprints. The refractor ones are actually pretty valuable. Dusty cards. Do you use top loader binders at all? I do. But just not in these ones. Yes. I do love those top loader binders. So, we start with 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. We're missing the 1976 Chrome. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. We're missing the 84 also in the Chrome. 86, 1987. I actually had this somewhere else in the binder. That is hilarious. I thought I needed that one. There you go. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, and 93. And that 1990 is a refractor. Beautiful. So folks, I'm missing 2 of them. I am almost there. Mr. Lips Blast, I appreciate you being over there on YouTube this morning. Thank you so much. I'm with you. But we're missing 2 of them. We need the 1976 and we need the 1984. I can't believe I'm almost done with that, folks. We're missing the 1986 and the 1984, David. I'm telling you, folks, I've been trying to build this set since 2021. Amazing. All right, you might notice this fella moving past some Noli. How about Mr. Russell Wilson? But only in a Seahawks uni. 2012 Prestige Rookie. Man of the Year Prism. Some more Russ. Some more Russ. Some more Russ. And how about some Steve Largent? My PC for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Amazing. Love me some Steve Largent. Just a little tiny Steve Largent PC. And then how about some good old juicy Mark McGuire? Totally random, but I got some Mark McGuires in here too. Shout out to Jeffro. There's your 1991 Fleer Provisions, 1987. More Mark McGuire. And then we have some Coach Prime in here too. Deion Sanders. Whole bunch of Deion. And last but not least, those Proline portraits. Deion Sanders. That would be funny if there was a little card that had Shadur on it. That would be hilarious. That's right, Rob Richardson. I am never going to live that one down. James Reinhart, you have the 1984 Topps Chrome reprint Noli? Really? Well, we need to talk, my brother, because I need that one. That would be very kind of you, James Reinhart. I appreciate the thought, my man. So, for those of you that don't know, a few of the members of this community, for my birthday, actually got a cameo from Steve Largent to me. And Steve Largent said my name, and it damn near made my head explode. And when I was watching it, I could not hide my reaction. And I dropped an F-bomb. And I'm never going to live it down. Mr. Lips Blast said, you got to get that stuck 1991 Upper Deck Deion with the double exposure baseball and football. I like that one too. 1993 Clear Provisions. Isn't that cool? Gotta love some Coach Prime. Good thinking there, Lips. And glad to have you over there on YouTube, my good man. Thank you, Jeffro. It sure was. All right, legends. It has been 2 hours and almost 40 minutes of quality family time on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. I'm going to refresh that shop one last time, make sure I'm not missing anything, and then it's time for your boy to go mow on a couple of delicious Red's breakfast burritos. And it does look like we are current up there in the shop, my dear friends. So as always, folks, Mr. Nick has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, do you break football? Oh, yes, we do, my man. All the time. Almost every single week. You betcha. Thank you for asking, Nick. So as always, legends, Mr. Toutant Man, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that, buddy. You snuck that one in on me. So as always, my dear friends, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single morning, starting your morning the right way with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet trading cards, some juicy junk wax, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. Mr. Nick says, is that Nolan reprint set 98? I believe it is. 98 or 99. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, Miss Melody, it is good to see you this morning, my dear. That's okay. We'll get back here tonight. We get to do it all over again. I see you there, Melody. So, folks, we will be back here tonight. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we get to do it all over again. So, as always, my dear friends, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with me this morning. It has been an absolute blast. I love showing off my PC. Got to be honest, it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. Codog says that PCA card gave me life. Have a good day, DWV. You legend. Brother, I sincerely appreciate it. Codog, it is great to see you again, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, brother. I hope to see you back here tonight. Thank you, Danny Mackers. Mr. Jordan Walters says, you got the Eagles or the Cowboys tonight in Brazil? Probably going to go Eagles on that one. Sorry to my Cowboys fans. My bad. Miss Melody. So we have 2 weeks on the nose until 2025 Gold Standard releases. Outstanding. You know we're going to have some of that, my dear. So, legends, before we go, and until I see you again, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a solid. Please, in all of your daily dealings today, my dear friends, first and foremost, be good to yourselves. When you're using that inner monologue, because we all do your absolute best to try to say nice things to yourself. Try to be your own best cheerleader today, my dear friends. Try to pump yourself up instead of pushing yourself down. I struggle with that also. And remember, my friends, your thoughts become your actions. Your actions, over time, eventually become your lifestyle. And your lifestyle, over time, becomes everything. So at the end of the day, folks, it all starts with keeping up here as positive as humanly possible. So please be good to yourselves. Secondly, please be good to the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. And I know what you're going to say. But Uncle Junkwax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they make it really difficult to pay forward that golden rule. Hey, I get it. Unfortunately, my friends, our world, and especially this card hobby that we love so much, at times can be chock full of a-holes. I get it. But I'll tell you, folks, as far as a-holes go, we're all set. We're full. We don't need any more. What we do need, in spades, is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you, my dear friends, you have the power, you have the capacity to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And lastly, do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. Always remember, folks, it does not matter how bad you think your life is going. It does not matter how bad you think your day is going. I guarantee you, there is hundreds of thousands of other human beings out there right this second who are having a really, really rough time. Probably worse than whatever you got going on. So if you were born here in North America, if you've got a car that runs, if you've got children that are healthy, with ears that hear, and eyes that see, and a mouth that can speak, 10 fingers, 10 toes, if you've got a card community that cares about you and loves you, if you've got a hobby that you care about, if you have any of those things, my dear friends, you definitely have a short list of things to be grateful for. And whatever's on your list today, folks, because I know some days that list is longer than others, but whatever's on your list, I sincerely hope that you find it today. I hope you let it motivate you throughout this entire Thankful Thursday. And I will be back here with you at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Aw, Mr. Peach, really, I appreciate that, Dave. Thank you, big man. Now, as always, my dear friends, we have a magnificent little outro jingle. And if you have not come over here to Twitch, my dear friends, and watched an outro, I highly invite you to do so because they're hilarious. Our buddy Mikey1 has created some custom cards of yours truly. You should check it out. It's pretty fun. Aw, thank you, Jared. I appreciate that, brother. Glad to have you. So, legends, if it is your very first time tuning in today and you have not smacked that follow button yet, what are you doing with your life? Just kidding. Kinda. Dallas, you have a magnificent remainder of your day also, my brother. Thank you for being here with us on Twitch. And I will keep up with each of you over in the Junkwax Vintage Family Chat on Facebook. That is astonishingly still there. We're just going to ride that till the wheels fall off. And of course, my friends, I'll see you over on Discord also. If you want to join us on either of those platforms, you can follow the link tree that is on my TikTok. And keep in mind, my friends, you are more than welcome to make purchases from junkwaxvintage.com even when this ugly mug is not live. Because if you do, whatever you purchase will be waiting for you right here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make it a thankful Thursday, my dear friends. I know you will. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Much love and respect. Enjoy that jingle. Let's bring it back down, shall we? Thank you so much, Dave Clark. Thank you, Derek Soonerbaum. Good to see you, gentlemen. Enjoy your outro jingle, folks.
'Cause We ripped some fire on this Thursday morn with a junker crew from the break of dawn. Dalen ran the stream with that classic smile, and Mrs. Junkwax packed it all with style. Sawyer sorted, Wyatt flew, oh, and helped like he always do. Mikey one was running strong. Teamwork made it sing all show long. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to junkwaxvintage.com. You're set.
And yes, we do miss Melody. Breaks will be live at 7 p.m. Central Standard tonight, my friend. 2 of them, UFC and baseball.
The blog is live if you want to learn, or grab a break and wait your turn. We've got the heat, we've got the crew, we've got that JWV breakthrough. So thanks for coming, thanks for the chat.
That's right.
We felt the love and we're grateful for that. It's Thankful Thursday and we're not done. We'll see you tonight for more hobby fun. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to junkwaxvintage.com. You're set.
Thank you again, my dear friends, for another Thankful Thursday right here in the front yard. Derek Soonerbaum, I appreciate you so much, legend. Thank you, buddy. Ryan Pfeiffer, I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Good to see you, my man. So, hey, Melody, thank you so much for the reminder. My dear friends, if you have hung in with me till the very, very end here, I totally spaced. We do have 2 magnificent family breaks that are going to go live tonight at junkwaxvintage.com at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you folks might be those early birds getting those worms. If you want to set yourself an alarm for just a couple of minutes before 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I highly suggest you do so, because it does get a little hot and heavy for those first couple of minutes. So if you want to make sure you get the team that you want, you might want to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and create yourself an account right meow. So that way you don't have to enter your address information when it's time sensitive a little bit later. I see you, David Piccirilli, my man. Remind me to tell you a story about that someday, my brother. That reminds me. All right, my dear friends, thank you again for an absolutely thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. We made it to 63,000 likes over here on TikTok this morning. Enjoy a little Soundboard Olympics, my dear friends.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, wow.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh my.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
My friends, my family, this entire thick with 4 C's and extremely thankful Thursday morning deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
I am humble in general.
I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. There you go, buddy. It is wonderful to see you over here, Big Worm. We will see you back here tonight, my good man. We will be back in 7.5 hours, folks. And again, just one more friendly reminder. You might want to set those alarms, my dear friends. We have a giant EYT baseball mixer that will go live at 7 p.m. We also have a UFC break that will go live at 7 p.m. And we will have some brand new stuff going up there at junkwaxvintage.com today as well. So keep your eyes peeled to that website, folks. Thank you again for another magnificent morning. And let's take this energy into tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you again. Bye-bye.